Imagine this. It's summer, your garden is thriving, and your tomato plants are bursting with huge, juicy fruits. You look at them and think, how did I do this? But let's be honest, it's often not like that, right? Small, cracked, sickly tomatoes. Sound familiar? And well, forget about that. In this video, we'll reveal the top 7 proven secrets to help you grow such a tomato harvest that your neighbours will come knocking for advice. Some of these tips might just surprise you. Ready to find out how? Autumn tomatoes, originally from distant South America, have come a long way. Their journey wasn't easy. For a long time, they were even considered poisonous. Today, they're one of the most beloved crops in our gardens. But to get the very best from them, you need to know a few tricks. They love warmth and sunshine, but that's not always enough. Basic things like the right soil and watering matter, but the secrets to a big harvest lie in the little details. Our first and most important secret is preparing the soil. Think of it like laying the foundation for a house. You can build a beautiful home, but without a strong foundation, it won't last long. Tomatoes need soil that doesn't just exist. It needs to work. It should be loose, well aerated, and moisture retentive, but without waterlogging. And of course, it must be fertile. The best way to achieve this is by adding plenty of organic matter. This could be well-rotted compost, humus, manure, or cover crops turned into the soil. Add these in the fall or early spring when you're digging the beds. Organic matter improves soil structure, making it lighter and providing a slow release of nutrients. If your soil is heavy and clayey, add sand and peat. If it's very light and sandy, mix in peat and clay. Also, check the pH. Tomatoes prefer slightly acidic to neutral soil. If needed, add dolomite lime or wood ash. Properly prepared soil is already half the battle for a bountiful harvest. The second, equally important secret is choosing the right tomato variety. It's not just about red or yellow. Different tomato varieties are bred for specific conditions and have unique traits. Each region and growing method, whether open ground or greenhouse, has its ideal varieties. If you have a short, cool summer, go for early maturing determinate, bushy, low-growing tomatoes. They'll ripen before the cold hits and don't need complicated pruning. If you're growing in a greenhouse or a warmer climate, indeterminate, tall, vining varieties are a great choice. They produce fruit for a longer time and can yield a lot from a single plant, but they do require staking and regular pruning of side shoots. Also, pay attention to how resistant the variety is to local diseases and pests. Take beefsteak, for example. It tastes fantastic, but can be prone to disease in some areas. Read through variety descriptions, check out other gardeners' reviews, and pick the ones that best suit your specific conditions. Here's the third secret for giving your seedlings a powerful head start: planting them deeper than usual. Normally, we put seedlings into the soil at the same depth they grew in their pots. But with tomatoes, you do it differently. Gently pinch off the bottom 1 or 2 sets of true leaves on the stem. Then plant the seedling deeper than before, burying the bare stem about 2 to 4 inches below the soil surface. Why does this work? Because new roots will quickly grow along the buried part of the stem, dramatically expanding the root system. The bigger the root network, the more water and nutrients the plant can take up. A strong plant with a well-developed root system handles stress better, whether it's drought, heat, or transplant shock. And most importantly, it can produce a much bigger yield of large, healthy tomatoes. This simple trick is a real game changer for faster, stronger growth. The fourth secret lies in the art of watering. It might seem simple, just water the plant, right? But when it comes to tomatoes, there are some important details to keep in mind. First, it's better to water less often, but soak the soil deeply. Aim to moisten the soil about 8 to 12 inches down, where the main roots grow. Frequent shallow watering makes roots stay near the surface, where they can dry out in the heat. Second, always water directly at the base of the plant. Getting water on the leaves, especially on sunny days, can cause sunburn and, worse yet, creates the perfect conditions for fungal diseases like blight and leaf spot. Third, Water early in the morning or late in the evening when the sun isn't strong. This helps reduce evaporation and lowers the risk of disease. Lastly, try to keep the soil moisture consistent. Sudden swings from dry to soaked are the main reasons tomato fruits crack and develop blossom end rot. Keep an eye on the soil and water as needed, not just on a strict schedule. The fifth tip might sound a bit extreme to beginners: pruning side shoots and shaping the plant. Side shoots or suckers are the small shoots that grow out of the leaf axils. If you don't remove them, your tomato plant will turn into a dense, bushy mass of foliage. This leads to lots of small fruits that ripen slowly, and the thick foliage reduces airflow, increasing the risk of disease. Pruning means removing these side shoots. For tall, indeterminate varieties, you usually keep 1 or 2 main stems and regularly pinch off the suckers while they're still small, about 1 to 2 inches long. For shorter, determinate varieties, you usually prune only up to the first flower cluster. Proper pruning helps the plant focus its energy on growing and ripening the main fruit clusters. This results in larger fruit, faster ripening, and better airflow through the plant. Don't be afraid to prune. It's not killing your plant. It's smart management to get the best harvest. The sixth secret is timely and proper feeding. Even the best soil can't supply a plant with all the nutrients it needs indefinitely, especially during active growth, flowering and fruiting stages. Tomatoes require different nutrients at different times. Early on, they need nitrogen to develop healthy foliage. During flowering and fruit set, phosphorus and potassium become essential. Potassium is particularly important for producing large, sweet and firm fruits. You can use balanced mineral fertilizers designed for tomatoes, which provide all the necessary nutrients in the right proportions. Alternatively, organic feeds like cow or bird manure teas, used carefully as they're rich in nitrogen, wood ash teas, a great source of potassium and trace elements, or herbal infusions work well too. The key is to feed regularly, about every 10 to 14 days during peak growth and fruiting, and always follow dosage recommendations. Overfeeding is just as harmful as underfeeding. Pay close attention to your plants. They'll let you know what they need. And finally, the seventh but very important tip: reliable support and proper tying. Tall tomato plants, especially those with large fruits, can't stand on their own. Under the weight of the harvest, their stems easily break, or the plants fall over. Fruits resting on damp soil quickly rot and become easy targets for slugs and other pests. Set up supports early before the plants get too big. This can be wooden stakes, metal rods, tomato cages, or trellises. Tall tomatoes are easiest to manage when trained on 1 or 2 stems, tying them to the support as they grow. Use soft ties that won't damage the stems, and don't tie them too tightly. Leave room for the stem to swell. Good support not only protects your crop, but also improves airflow and sun exposure, helping your plants stay healthy and productive. Now let's combine a couple of the most powerful secrets that truly work wonders. Remember the importance of soil preparation and proper feeding. They're 2 sides of the same coin. By starting with nutrient-rich, organic soil, secret number 1, you give your plants an easy and healthy kickoff. But that initial boost only lasts so long, especially once your plants begin to flower and set fruit. That's when strategic feeding comes into play. Secret number 6. Supplying the right fertilizers like phosphorus and potassium during flowering and early fruit development directly encourages bud formation and fruit growth. Most people just water or use a single fertilizer for the whole season. But this targeted, thoughtful approach, starting with the perfect soil conditions and then feeding your plants exactly when they need it, makes all the difference between a decent harvest and an amazing one. It's a true game changer in gardening. So here they are, the 7 key steps to growing record-breaking tomatoes. It's not magic, it's simply knowing what to do and applying the right techniques at every stage of growth. Begin with soil preparation. Choose the right variety, plant deep, water at the base. Don't hesitate to pinch off suckers, feed on time, and always stake your plants. Follow these tips and you'll be amazed at the results. We hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new, exciting gardening tips. And don't forget to share in the comments which of these secrets was new or surprising to you. Or maybe you have your own go-to trick for a huge tomato harvest. Share your experience.